A man who can how to be changed definition of history. When I observe the moments or once times a childhood tuitions teach at my homes, I observed a childhood alone and the arrays of the sentence and the erase of the history of a writer. You know that a writer history of thoughts change. It's become, you know, that it's surprise moments, or you know that how to be a change of what is new change. Is that new change a child change the history of thoughts? Because theoretically it doesn't matter. You are raised from in this world, you are raised from these situations, you are raised from these books and people, you know that, and they memorize when you are the not in the presence. So people will call you and the what you are you going, what's up, and that's the answer of your peoples. And you know that what is worth of your you observe, you listen yourself, what is the worth of yourself? It's a basically the purpose of yourself, and the we know that of worth of, and we can't the count of the worth, the behind the worth. uh, if we raise the people negative thoughts, if we raise the spiritually powered, if we raise the unlimited the nature of the basically, and the pattern and dynamic and the reason behind, you understand of your and people of the thoughts. But the people you cannot don't know, and all over my life, and they will always the past. You know that the first time and the one time I will the one raise the idea to make the change the history. But history of the change, you are the birth of the idea of the change, the birth of your idea based upon negative and based upon creations negative. The discoveries until when you give up at the moment of your end, because the bone of your click down and clacks, and the viewer now that a fights just a moments of the entire, and just a moment of all the finish and moment and again started. You are until the lose mind, you are losing the all of the cracks the boundaries until when the start of your life of the strong power development, historicals, memorable thoughts, moments, desirable opportunities, respects, and all of the courage and all of the moments you will save. You will save the memory. Don't save the memory. Open your memory, because memory save only feeded the inorganic words. Only people creates the inorganic minds. So well, you know that finish of the memory on these moments. When memory down, you observe, you put the down of those thoughts will which have no validity, which have no reasonability of their thought, reasonability of your wealth. Because healthy thoughts you uh, make you feel fresh, make you feel like a fresh apple, and the drops of the water when you're just like sleeping and swimming, and just like a life. We our life, and we our life is drops of water, and we have to swim just like, and they're swimming in the bubbles and swimming on the lions and swimming on the big certain area of the bank of the river. You know that when a storm is a fast, when a storm is a down, in all of the life is that life is like your creation of the storm, creation of your river. And the river, you know that a river actually to response to what about your actually the life, and life all over the life. You have the all of feeded the thoughts and all of the negative feeded, and the people feeded, and people what to do people of your life is only you are the emotions, you are the wisdom, your intellectuality, and your actionable and your actionable reasons. Only your life depending upon So smile, and your life is the willpower of your, actually the reason you have own willpower. You know that some people have no legs, have a no eyes, have a no teeth, and some of them we have a no wisdoms. We start the life the actually the difficulties of the way. So when a people choose the right is I will write and be the truth. So people who select the easiest way who will be admonished this life. You know that naturally we are we are a fighter and we are competitor. You know that competitions actually is as seen that donkeys, as seen that as sheep, but the actually your competition on yourself, you self-esteem as actually your fight. You, it doesn't matter your fight is doesn't did not for wealth, did not for wealth, did not for health issue, did not for mentality. You have only a strong and strong power only you have on yourself, on your heart, on your willpower only you break the bones, only this back break down the bones and the nature dynamic and the rule of the you will more new development of your immunity system, immunity self. When you know that throw the stones on a glass hometown and they break up. It doesn't matter you are a mirror, but your mirror is must be down, and the down otherwise no chance you cannot the development of strong power. And the strong power only your come, only your actions, only your emotionals. Basically your action, your power, your visuals and your scene, your actually listen is all of the development in all the one down in all the bracket is back is up down is the same memories. So basically you are universal of memories. So what to do, what live this now in this world, we are listen our heart, and what we live and what we live this world, and what we victories of this world, and what we actually the resembles and actually the winning spirits and leave this world. So you know that it's important and more important, and you know that actually the reasonable and power of peace and reasonable only you have a only you can break down the people definitions, only break down the people of history and history those who himself you have only the power, and the power will all the finished will all the finish of the nature. Basically we are hunger of the power, we are hunger of the wisdom, we are hunger of the getting fame intentions, we are the hunger of the people prescribe your definition, people describe your love, people describe your respect. But why we down on the respect of the people, only your definitions and respect of the only your mind, because your thoughts, your actions, your eyes, your memorize, and you are the figure, you are the completely on the world. Basically the gift on yourself, and doesn't matter and what to do people for yourself. You don't be rely that people respect you, you understand people can't respect you, and people temporarily love you, people temporarily respect you, and people you know that people you know that people emotionless, they haven't can't emotions, they can't emotions. You know that when you died of parents, only listen, you have people cut your emotionless, only emotions. You understand, you understand the value, you understand the your thought understand the value, your tongue understand the taste of the good, your understand the ears listens and sounds. Basically your heart sounds, your self person sounds, your mirror sounds. We are breakdown over person, we are breakdown and the heart of inner persons, and we lie the inner persons and make bright face and the inner the man. Actually, you are not a human. Actually, you are you are fake people. So fake the name of the use, another reference, and bright reference, and left reference. So basically, you you are actually what is your definitions. Actually, you define. Actually, you desirable definitions. You only work out available definitions. Basically, although unfortunately we rely on the people definitions grades, we rely on the people love you and respect you, and the people of good speaking good say sentence for you, and they you know that it's a big and defaults for our thoughts. Actually, the range of your thoughts is a more our value. So basically, we angle the change of our thoughts, and we explain it. That's why you're speaking of explanation difference. So whenever you like the prisms, the angle of the uh, difference of the others, others, others things of as aspects of seeing the idea, but idea of the prism you like the right, you find the right idea. Actually, your brain, your muscle of the memory direction to right, and you know that when you memorize good moments, and automatically you feel fresh, and automatically you feel happiest and more able, you get a more valuable your life. The all of your life, only your memories control your emotions and control your wisdoms. A minded have and the memories have information based, some of the information, and feed it we react. We are don't robots, we are don't like a machine of like a machine of others, like a machine guns. You know that actually you are the human. Actually, the definition of the human, what is the history of human right role, the actually the history of human. So basically, the simple of that, if this bottle, I will say bottle, I will say total. What is a bottle total? Actually, the bottle have a doesn't matter definition. The only people create definition. The definition is only the water, and drink it, and just the enjoyed it. And the life is actually the people of negative words, and you take it, and they dissolve it, and they enjoyed it. And you know that I think the history of a human, and the people can't change of your definition of the wealth. You are define your, you are define your abilities. But you people say your abilities define, but I think the define of ability, actually the you are the actually the define abilities. Doesn't matter to define abilities. You are the speaking well, and you are explanation well, your actionable as well, and your listening power as well. You can draw the painting of the well. You are a good furniture maker of the well, but the work always explain of your about yourself, but did not your explanation of the power. The powers only hidden which scratch the code you are. You know that when you scratch, before scratch, your code define who you are, who you know, and doesn't matter the sum of the idea now about yourself, but we are, and go for, and people race, go for horse race, go for donkey race, and go for sheep race. But you know that your thoughts, your heart, your eyes, your tongue, your eye, your hand, what is the purpose of in whole over the life? in all over the planet. So actually the planet make working for you. Actually you find out what is the understandable of your personality, what is the role of your in the area of the region in this planet. So actually the man who can't don't know, a man cannot fight, a man just the understandable and the reasonable of thoughts and they make the an action when you're angry, the actionable of your words, the actually the unusual powers, illusions, people who stuck in the form of illusions. That's why people can't understand of value. When you stuck of the memories and the memories in the stuck of the like the code in the words which have no in the word which have don't find out what your solutions, the actually the solution oriented area you are. But why you are the solution oriented area? Because you about pain emotions, you about wisdom, you about actually you deserve and the actually your conditions. So conditions, I will make the water of condition in the bottle of the shape. Is that correct? And people say almost the correct. But my definition to actually the water is don't sail in water. So actually you are the answer of reveal the answer. The reveal the answer is a business and the business of your thoughts selling. So people are so people are very happy to we are very progress in life as life is over making leaps and bounds and progress and day and by day but the way of the thoughts and people still here where I stand here. But people have more valuable cars, more valuable events, more valuable personality, but the valuable only your content, only your actually explanation of your action, the action which have we have no heavy workout, we have actually the person who like the without effortless, actually the man deserve, actually the crescents and actually the stars which have no effortless, just a sprinkling brinkling and brightening the stars and all in the in the darkness. So what is the role of your brightness? What is the role of your positivity? What is the role of your actionability? And what is the role of uh, your visions and your visualize? And what is the role of your for the people signatures? And they make unique signatures. Only you raise to people thoughts on your mind. You are the right definition. Actually the you understandable. So people understand available different types of role. But you are like a drama movie, and the drama movie is actually not happen. We have understand the value of actually the positivity role, spread positivity, spread fresh powers, and spread the rose powers. That's why the world scenario completely changing. Live like a line have a signature, unique signature, unique a power, unique example for you. Line only attitudes. Line means lines be said before my background. Line is like a who actionable work, who actions to prove that. But don't worry in the stuck of the moments. You always be fight. You are the fighter for the universe. I hope dear Vante, your this video helpful for motivate. Actually motivate is 24 hours doesn't matter. The moments only when you where you struck of idea, actually we need to give up the opportunity. But the actually the stuck the moment of the moments to all of the inorganically you stopped. But this stop doesn't matter, don't think. Actually, this world automatically connected yourself, and the a chain of network of you automatically connected. So that's why is you communication easily, your telecommunication easily, and your ideas spread completely. You are the basically unique uh, planet where are you are the kingmaker, where are the you are the where are you are the teacher, where are you are the own self. So only world for you, you are not making world, world is making for you decorated. I hope this video may be helpful. Do you want